Good morning. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. I'm trying to get rid of this little there we go. Perfect. Okay, I'm Jana Edwards with Stampin Ink. I am a Stampin Up demonstrator in Corpus Christi, Texas, and we are live here today on Tuesday, February the 18th to create a card using the With You in Mind stamp set and the Toadstool? What's the name of this paper? I'm so unprepared. I woke up this morning and felt like someone had run over me. My sinuses were all inflamed and everything. The weather is changing, and every time the weather changes, I get my sinuses get all crazy. Anyway, so rather than cancel today, I thought I would just give you the best of me, raw and unfiltered this morning. I hope that you're doing okay. If you're here joining me today, please just pop a little note to me in the comments and let me know that you're here watching, okay? I was having some trouble, so I'm not live on Facebook this morning. It's only on YouTube for some reason or another. My software, or maybe it's something with Facebook. I'm having trouble creating events, whatever. I've set up an appointment with a tech person to help me figure that out, and hopefully I'll have that fixed by Thursday so I can go live in both locations on Thursday, both platforms on Thursday. Anyway, like I said, today we are here to create just a card. I'm trying to get this set to where I've rearranged some things again. Let's see, how does that work? Let me move this up here. Nope, that's crooked. Okay. Anyway, so today we're going to be using the Toadstool Garden Designer Series paper. It's a celebration exclusive. You can if you place a $60 order in my online store, you can get this pack of paper as a freebie from Stampin' Up. Celebration is their time of year where they offer free products to we offer free products to our customers. For every $60 or $120 that you spend, there's like $60 is a level 1 item, $120 is a level 2 item. So for those two increments, you get to choose free items. There's a link in the video description for the brochure, and there are also additional items. So if you go in and you go to checkout, the system will give you it'll give you a prompt to go in and select your free items, and it'll show you pictures of all of the free items as well. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. I am going to grab my stamp set, my dies, paper. I need to grab my what do you call it? Die cut machine, so we can get all that together too. So let me grab that real quick. Grab this and put it over here. I usually have a tray set up with everything in it, so I don't lose anything, but like I said, this morning I was just feeling not 100%. Okay. As you can tell, I have the sniffles just a little bit. All right, I'm gonna start with, sorry, excuse me. I'm gonna turn my camera down so you guys can see what I'm doing here, okay? Here we go. Can you see this okay? If I'm out of frame, please let me know. The dogs are inside. It's kind of nasty outside today, so the dogs are in. So if you hear them barking, just ignore them. Okay, so this is the paper that we're working with. Let me show you the celebration item. It is called Toadstool Gardens, and you get a whole pack of paper. It's a pretty thick pack. There are, let me tell you, there are 48 sheets of paper in this paper pack. So you get all of this paper when you get your celebration item. Let me see if I can find my comments here. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna start with, the colors in this are Early Espresso, Fresh Freesia, Granny Apple Green, Melon Mambo, Poppy Parade, and Pumpkin Pie. And I love this paper. I love it. I wish it was one that was in the catalog. Let me put my face up here so you guys can see me. Sorry, I have a itch. Okay, let's start with, I think I'm gonna grab a Granny Apple Green card base, which is right here behind me. And we're gonna go with a 5.5 by 8.5 piece of cardstock. I'm going to score it at 4.5, right? Four and a quarter. I'm gonna cut this at 5.5, so we're gonna go 5.5 by 8.5. Excuse me, goodness gracious. And then we're gonna score it at 4 1/4. So this will be our card base. Then I'm gonna need a piece of cardstock at, I think I wanna use, the stripe. Do we like the stripe with that? It's gonna go this way. So I'm gonna do the stripe. Yes, I do like that. But I also like the toadstools, but I think, let me see. What else do we have in here? We have the purple. I also have this and this. Let's see what this one looks like. Okay, I think we're gonna go with those two. So I need a strip that is 1.5 by 5.5. So my 5.5, it has to go this way. So we're gonna go 1.5. And then I'm gonna cut it down to 5.5 here. And that's gonna go right there. And then I need a piece of, let's do Melon Mambo. I have, here we go. Melon Mambo, I need 2 by 4.5. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead to save paper. I'm gonna cut this down to 4.5. And then I'll cut it down to 2. All right. Set this to the side, and I'm gonna grab, Stampin' Up doesn't sell this punch anymore, but you could easily just cut your flag at the bottom with your snips, but I'm gonna go ahead and use this banner punch since I have it. Just like that. And I think to give it a little bit of texture, I think I'm gonna run it through an embossing folder. I think I'm gonna use the Timber embossing folder. Right in there. And then I'm gonna grab my embossing plate. For the 3D embossing folders, you need plate 1 and plate 4. And you just put your embossing folders in with the folded side up, going into your machine first. And we're just gonna run this through. Okay, I'm gonna set both of these aside. Okay, that's cool. I like that. Set this back aside. So then this is gonna go this way. And then I need another piece of cardstock that's 2 by 3 3/4. I have my measurements written down over here. This one, not quite 2 inches. Okay, we're gonna do 2. By 3 3/4. Right, 2 by 3 3/4. this is going to go this way. But I don't want to cover up the little snail. All right, and now I need 2 circles. I'm gonna grab my Stylish Shapes dies right here. And I need one that is 2 3/8. I'm using my okay, so there's this one, and then I need another one that is 1 3/4. Let me see. Which is this one here? All right. Put those 2 back. And I'm going to grab a piece of cardstock. And we're going to cut these 2 out using our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. There you go. You can see me. You're going to see my light up there maybe, but all right. Oops. I'm going to cut this down a little bit. I just cut myself a 4 by 4 1/4 inch piece of cardstock, and now I'm just going to cut these out. I love those circles. If Stampin' Up retires these, I'm going to be upset. This is one of my go-to die sets. All right. Now I'm going to grab some. I really need to clean my plates. They are so dirty. All right, I'm gonna grab my Melon Mambo ink and the Best Wishes stamp. Actually, I think I'm gonna make this a thank you card. I'm going to do thank you. So I need this. I need this stamp. I like to line it up so I know that it's straight on my block. And I'm going to put this little cupcake. And I need this one, and actually, I think I'm going to do the heart. Okay. I'm going to grab my Melon Mambo ink and my Versamark ink pad because these are photopolymer stamps, and I am, let me see, since it's the first time I've used it, I'm going to ink it up with my Versamark first to kind of fill in any of the cracks, you know, any of the space, kind of prep the stamp. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp that up so I know that my image is clear. I'll get a good crisp image. All right, and then I think I'm going to use, what do we say, fresh freesia for the heart. Go ahead and close this up so I don't stick my fingers or my card in it. Hi Brian, it's nice to have you here. Add the heart right over here. Put that away. And now I'm going to go ahead and just start assembling everything. And I'm almost positive I'm going to run out of my tape runner. Yep, just did. I'm going to layer this piece right there, grab some more adhesive. Just 1 second. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put some adhesive on the back of this little banner, and we'll get it layered on. I want it to go right about here. Then we're going to add this. Like I said, this designer series paper is called Toadstool Garden, and it is part of Stampin' Up's. It's one of Stampin' Up's celebration items. So if you place a $60 order in my online store, you can choose this as your free item. Okay, now I'm going to grab Stampin' Dimensional. I'm going to put a couple of these on the back of this little circle. Put it right here. Then I'm going to grab 3 more, and since this is going to lay right on top of this circle, I'm not going to put any dimensionals on here, but I'm going to put it on the other side and one right in the middle. And then I'm going to add some adhesive, just some regular adhesive to, I'm going to add some liquid adhesive to the side of that circle so that when it sticks down it gets a good Okay, now I'm going to grab some use another celebration item. This is another, these are purple adhesive back sequins, and this is another celebration item. It's another item that you can earn free. I know, me too. I hate when I run out of things mid-project. Aren't these pretty? These are so pretty. These are, the colors on this are, let me see. I think they're Melon Mambo, Fresh Freesia, black, clear, and then there's a pearl color. But it doesn't tell you. That's so weird that it doesn't tell you on the package. All right. So I'm just going to add a few of these onto the project, onto the little card front right about here. And I know there are a couple different sizes, so I'm choosing these pretty purple iridescent ones. And I'm gonna grab some linen thread, and I'm gonna create a bow and just put it right here in the corner. I'm gonna create a double bow. Thank you. I like the sequins. They're really pretty. So I'm just going to take my twine and double it over and create a bow. I have the sniffles today. Our weather is about to change here in Corpus, and my sinuses are not liking it. I think it's going to get down to 20 degrees in the next few days, and it's going to be freezing again by Thursday, I think. I'm sure you guys are feeling it in Mississippi too, Brian. All right, I'm going to just put a little glue dot on the back of that, and then we'll put our little bow right there. And just, all right, now I'm gonna grab just a piece of cardstock to finish off the inside of the card. I like to finish off the insides of my cards because when you put so much on the outside, it just feels really weighted on the top too. So I like to add a piece of cardstock to the inside too, so you have something nice and bright to write on. And also because it just kind of helps even out the weight of the card. I'm going to put this here. Then I'm going to grab my Fresh Freesia again and the little heart stamp, and I'm going to ink it up and go ahead and just put a little heart on the inside. Starting to snow, oh my gosh. It's crazy weather we've been having, right? I'm in Corpus Christi and it's just been crazy. All right, so this is our project for today. Quick and easy coffee and a card on Tuesdays. Let me move you down here so you can see me. I usually go live on Mondays for coffee and a card at 10, but yesterday was a holiday and my husband was at home, and so we wanted to take some time to just kind of spend the day together. I'll be back on Thursday at 11, where we'll do 3 additional projects with the With You in Mind stamp set, and I'll be using the same designer series paper, the Toadstool Garden. This will be our product for this week. So we'll be making additional cards. We'll do 3 additional projects with the same items. You can check out my blog at stampedinink.com, and please like and subscribe my YouTube channel so that you can join in on the rest of the crafting fun whenever I go live. I try to go live on Facebook, but for some reason it wasn't working today. I do offer a card kit every week for the projects that we create, and you receive 4 kits. So it's 1 kit for each project that we create. And all you have to do is place a $35 order or more in my online store. There's a link in the description of the video before Sunday, February the 23rd, and you will get a kit for each one of the projects that you create today, that we create this week. Let me try to get that out. You will need to have the With You in Mind stamp set and the designer series paper to complete, I'm sorry, not the designer series paper, but just the stamp set to complete the projects, or use something that you already own. But I will send you the all of the pre-cut cardstock, pre-cut designer series paper, and pre-cut dies that aren't part of the product. And since the stamp is the product of the week this week, you will get everything pre-cut here. All right. If you enjoyed today's video, please like and subscribe and share with your friends. I would really appreciate it, and I'll see you back on Thursday. Thanks for joining me today, Brian.